So I have a question. I've always had this question, and this is why I used to get whoopings all the time.
All right, let's see it.
So I'm thinking about Genesis, and I'm thinking about how God told Adam not to eat of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and if he did, he would die. And then Adam told Eve, because Eve was created after he told Adam that, but it's a game of telephone.
Well, the text doesn't explain how Eve got this knowledge, so we have to assume. And a lot of people assume Adam told Eve. Other people assume that God told Eve directly. We don't know. That's a gap that we have to fill in ourselves, and that's one of the reasons that the story gets told in ways that are meaningful and useful to us, because we're filling in a lot of gaps in the story.
Then the serpent told Eve, that's not what's going to happen. You're going to get knowledge of good and evil and have wisdom. You're going to have different perspective. She eats the apple. She realizes she did not die. And she has this knowledge. She gives it to Adam. He gets the knowledge. Who was the deceiver? One of those things sounds like a lie, and it ain't the serpent.
So there's absolutely a strong case to make that God is deceiving Adam, or God is lying to Adam. Other people would say, well, God just changed their mind, because what's really not up for much debate is that what God said would happen to Adam, that he would die on the very day he ate of the fruit, simply didn't happen. Now, how you rationalize that is up for more debate. I happen to be on the side of those scholars who argue that God was deceiving Adam or lying to Adam, because that plays into the broader characterization of God within the primeval history and the three main narrative arcs of the creation in the Garden of Eden, Noah and the flood, and the Tower of Babel, because in all three of them, humanity is represented as getting close to encroaching upon the category of deity. They are trying to become divine. And this is a theme that is common to a lot of ancient West Asian literature. Humanity wants to be divine, but the gods don't want humanity there. They are very jealous of their category of deity. And so in all three narrative arcs, God reacts in a way that prevents humanity from achieving the category of deity, whether it is by kicking Adam and Eve out of the garden, or by sending the flood to destroy all of the sons of God and the human women and their offspring, or confounding the languages at the Tower of Babel so that they cannot successfully complete this tower that would reach the heavens and would give them a name that would last forever, which is associated with immortality, which is also associated with deity. And so because God is represented in the primeval history as jealous of their deity and as willing to do harm to humanity in order to prevent humans from becoming divine, I think understanding God as lying to Adam here, threatening Adam with something that they ultimately would not go through with, fits in with that characterization.
Follow-up question. When God was going to cast them out of Eden, he said the man ate of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Now he is like one of us. Number one, who are you talking to?
It's the same group God is talking to in Genesis 1:26. It's the same group that came down in Genesis 6:1. It's the same group that God is talking to in Genesis 11 when God says, "Let us go down." This is the divine council. It's the other gods of the pantheon, the patron deities of the other nations, the subordinate deities, the B'nai Elohim, the children of God. This is the deliberative body of gods that is in charge of the functioning of the universe.
And number two, who is us? I don't know. Get back to me.
It's that same group of deities, the divine council, the other gods of the pantheon. And the fit for this video has been the Ninja Turtles, the world's most fearsome fighting team.